In summation, and from what is knowledge? Did not even Paul speak thus to Timothy? O Timothy, keep that which is entrusted unto thee. Avoid profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called, or knowledge falsely so called. Nevertheless, is not all vanity? Is not a fool's voice known by a multitude of many words? Now, the law and the gospel. What is the difference between the law and the gospel? Consider thus. There is one whose shoes are untied. Is it always, hey, your shoes are untied? Rather, could it not be that my own shoes may soon be untied? Now, what is the difference between the law and the gospel? Is there not law in the gospel? If one was to say, you shall only henceforth tie your shoes after this manner, does not that allude to there being a tying of shoes after another manner? Or, if one was to rise up and say unto the sun, you shall henceforth always shine forth your rays. Does not the moon rise up and tell the one after the same manner that he said unto the sun? Or even, if I was to reprove you after a certain manner, telling you no, nay, that way is not aright, at the last, shall I not expect to be told no after the same manner? Or, who is it even that would encourage me, telling me, yea, yes, but the same in fact that I told no? As Paul spake, the law is not written on tables of stone, but in the fleshly tables of the heart, yes, our own inward parts. With that being said, As Solomon spake, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. And even further, in the book of Ecclesiasticus, for if one desires wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. For the tongue is not without power, as also written in the book of Ecclesiasticus. For in the tongue is the power of life and death, and those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Well then, for how much better are peaceable words? Yea, for if it were not for the law, then we would know not sin. And if it not for sin, then we would know not death. For by the law do we know death. As Paul also spake, for the letter killeth. And yet, how futile are words when we are even judged by Christ after our own hearts, even our own thoughts. For while words have power, are they not soon overthrown? For the kingdom of God is not in word, but in power. For all things obey his word. Did not even Daniel receive the decree from the highest, from even God, with the words, Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin? For we are but flesh, both we and our words shall wax old as does a garment. Though, is not this part of the peace and joy of in knowing that all things are not of ourselves, and that the one thing establishes the good of the other?